Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry I missed last week because I was a little bit under the weather, but I feel better now. So wanted to try to get back in touch with you guys. Hope you missed me a little bit. It's nice to be missed. I want to talk a little bit today about how you're doing, see what's going on in your lives. Hope things are going well. Hope you're having a good, you know, excited about baseball season. I couldn't find my baseball hat for my the team that I choose to root for. Tampa Bay is the team that I live in that area. So I couldn't find my baseball hat, so I had to use my Buccaneer hat. Two teams that are very tough to root for, but trying to be a homer, I need to root for them. I'm not sure where you live or what your team is, but hope you're like me excited for baseball season. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about how important your parents are. And you may say this is really not doesn't really have anything to do with disability, but these are my videos. This is what I want to talk about today, because I think it's important. Because the support you get, whether you're healthy or not, some of the best support you have in your life is from your parents. I mean, I lost my dad in 2004, and you know, I remember when I was a little boy, I didn't think my dad ever made a mistake. And then one time I was about 10 years old, and he couldn't figure out how to do something. I was in shock because I thought my dad was like a superhero. So when I realized he was human, that was kind of sad. But my dad was wonderful. And when you get to the teenage years, years through high school, and when you're young, 18, 19, 20, you think you know everything. And when you get in your mid 20s, you realize just how much your parents know, how much they knew when they were trying to give you guidance. Sometimes they had to let you mess up. You had to learn the hard way. And I mean, they've lived those years. So the advice they would give you that you'd never pay attention to always came to pass. So as a parent now, you know, my kids are at that age where, I mean, my daughter, she knows I screw up a lot of things, but she's so sweet and supportive. She acts like, even when I screw up, that I know more than she does, but sometimes I question what I know because she's so smart. And my son gives me advice as well. But I know they love me, even though I make a lot of mistakes. They know how much I love them. So what I'm talking about is my parents. Like I said, I lost my dad in 2004, but my foundation was grounded. Because I remember when I was little, my mom and dad would have me in church Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, vacation Bible school. So the foundation was set because I watched how they treated each other in the marriage. I mean, I've never saw them argue or fight. I'm sure they did, but I never saw it. Um, they gave me such a great childhood. Great advice. My mom she's still living, doing really well, and I love the relationship I have with her. Um, I think it's crucial to cherish your parents. I know a lot of you may have lost one or both parents, and it's hard when they're gone. But just try to remember and never let their memory go out of your mind. Share it with your friends. Share it with your grandkids, their grandkids that may not remember them. Don't let their memories die. But fortunately for me, my mom is still living, and it's just so good to have wonderful parents. I know a lot of you may not have had the experience that I had, but I loved being raised by my mom and dad. Just, great people. I think it's funny that my wife's name is Lee and my dad's name was Lee. Not saying I believe that my dad came back in my wife, but the fact that they have the same name is kind of cool. I know my dad would really love my wife now. He was always, I mean, those of you that knew my dad knew what a great person he was, and you know my mom and how awesome she is. So my point is to cherish those that are still living, cherish the memories of those you have lost. Don't let the memory die. Talk about them, remember them, honor them. You know, sometimes with Lee, my wife's mother who passed away, um, on the day she passed away, we're going to do a moment of silence to remember her. Little things like that to show that the memory, although they may not be with you anymore, the memory can always remain. So basically, this has nothing to do with disability, but in a way it does, because through whatever you're going through in life, your parents are always there for you. Sometimes tougher ways than others, but they always have what's in your best interest. At least in my case, they do. So remember them and honor them. Don't ever let their memory die. Talk about them. Rejoice in the memories you have with them. So that's really all I got today. It's good to be back. Hope this encourages you to maybe make a phone call to your mom or dad if they're still living, and just tell them how much you appreciate them. Trust me, little things like that go a long ways. If you're like me, write a corny poem to your mom, and she always loves those, even though they're kind of cheesy, but she appreciates those. So basically, that's all I got today. Smile, cheer up, be positive. Don't let your circumstances define your life. Let how you deal with your circumstances define your life. And more importantly, remember how much your Heavenly Father loves you. If you think your mom and dad love you on earth, imagine how much God loves you. I mean, remember what He did for you. And that's the end goal. He loves you more than you can ever imagine. So I love you. Talk to you soon, hopefully. Hit me up on Facebook. Let me know what's going on. Also, go to my YouTube page, Eric Cullens, How to Live with Disability. I think that's the title of it. And send me some messages so I know what's going on in your life. I got a couple calls or messages this week about a friend of mine who lost her mother. And I was able to talk to her and talk to her dad. And I think it helped me, and I hope it helped them. So that's what this is all about. It's about helping each other get through the day, get through this life, not alone, with support from your friends. And so reach out. Make this channel mean something. All right? Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.